is Christin Caswell.
And my name is Julia Weber.
So, if we're all ready? The timer?
Okay, let's begin.
Make way! Coming through! Doc, you better take a look at this one right away.
What are her symptoms?
Heart palpitations, cold sweat, rapid pulse.
What should the United Nations be in Middle East? How did this happen?
Well, you see, we were just at this. Get this!
Out with this woman!
We were at a speech tournament!
We've all heard the survey results.
When asked what their biggest fear is, the number one answer is almost always
Public speaking. Death comes in somewhere around number 3.
Are we to conclude then that most people would rather die than speak in public? Doesn't that seem a little backwards?
But if it's so common, it must be logical, right? What if people are well-founded in this phobia?
What if it really could be lethal?
Imagine becoming addicted to public speaking.
Who? Us?
Death by public speaking.
By Linda Cooke.
Copyright 2014. News and world reports says that she was competing.
Well, yes. You see, she wanted...
What event was it? Answer me! What event was she in?
It was extemporaneous, all right? It was extemporaneous.
Can't you see she's just a kid?
I know. She said she could handle it. She said she just wanted to try it, just this once. I didn't think.
Oh, say you didn't. Call her parents.
A speech tournament. Where's my daughter? Where is she? Mom? Kaylee!
According to www.research.com, last video.
What's wrong with her? I've never seen her like this.
I hate telling parents this. Ma'am, I'm sorry to inform you, but your daughter has been dabbling in public speaking.
What? No! Not my little girl!
I'm afraid it's true.
This is all my fault. I knew I should have let her go out for cheerleading. Oh, doctor, how could this have happened to us?
How do kids get involved in this seamy underworld in the first place? Unfortunately, scenes like this one are all too common for American homeschoolers today.
Hey, kid, I got a primo script for humorous interpretation over here. Take a look.
Humorous interpretation? Gee, I don't know.
Come on. Precisely timed satire and clever puns can be a real rush.
But
You're not a chicken, are you?
well, no, I just, well...
Okay. And the siren song of competitive forensics claims yet another innocent victim.
If only students like these had known how to just say no.
Hey, kid, I got a primo script for humorous interpretation over here. Take a look.
No way! That stuff's addictive!
Come on. You won't get hooked from just one little peek. Give it a try.
Stay away from me, you. I'm going home to watch reruns of the Brady Bunch. If only Kaylee's family had known what to do ahead of time, they wouldn't be going through this right now. It happens to kids from even the best of homes.
In fact, usually the best of homes. Dr. Adi Tori explains the evolution of public speaking addiction.
It starts out innocently enough, telling a joke to a group of friends, making an oral argument in class. But soon enough, they're hooked on the hard stuff. Tournaments. I've seen kids go 100 miles out of their way, getting up at the crack of dawn, just to get their next check mark.
Check mark?
Check mark. That's what the kids call it.
told us she was at a sleepover.
Does she display any of the other classic symptoms?
Doctor, I don't even know what to look for.
Well, have you noticed her talking to herself alone? To the wall? In her room?
All the time. I figured she was on her cell. Oh, this explains the incredible phone bills.
Too high?
Too low! No teenager would talk so little. And the conversations were so repetitive.
Well, then again, so are most cell phone calls. Have you noticed a change in her grades?
As a matter of fact, I have. Her English scores have gone up dramatically.
Typical. Another sign is mood changes. Suddenly going from elated to sullen, from invincible to defeated.
Doctor, you've just described every teenager I've ever known.
I think it's obvious we have a problem here. The question is, what are we going to do about it? You'll have to wean her off the stuff. It'll be a painful withdrawal, but we have no other choice.
Surely you don't mean she won't be allowed to speak at all?
A little random muttering, but nothing clear, thoughtful, or organized. Understand?
Yes, Doctor.
Keep her away from anything thought-provoking, no insightful documentaries, and no classical literature. Nothing but reality TV, CNN, and celebrity websites from here on out. Got that?
Whatever you say, Doctor.
We'll put on 20 cc's of social media until morning. In the meantime, try to get some rest. You're going to need it.
Serious cases like Kaylee's are often enrolled in institutions, such as the Public Speaking Youth Center of Holmesville, Ohio.
Or Psycho.
Dr. Mayaker phone. Why don't you talk to us about Psycho's special talk therapy?
Well, normally when we talk about talk therapy, we're talking about talk as a form of therapy. But here at Psycho, when we talk about talk therapy, we're talking about talk as the symptom that requires therapy. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Wow. Talk about amazing.
That's what I'm talking about. Some addicts can't even admit they have a problem without a formal intervention.
That was the case with my Kaylee. After that night at the ER, I gathered the family and all of her friends to confront her. We told her how much her public speaking addiction had hurt us.
How did she respond?
Well, she opened with an anecdotal introduction about how she could quit any time she wanted. Then she went on to give a concise and eloquent three-point speech to that effect. Finally, she concluded by reiterating her previous points and closed with a quote from Ronald Reagan. We checked her in the next day.
How do we know that the program is successful? Let's look in on Kaylee.
Kaylee was NITALK champion 2 years running in the category of persuasive speaking. However, after a few months at the Psycho Center, it's a different story.
Well, you see, I don't get all worked up anymore about public speaking and stuff. And it was really good, the stuff they did at the place. What was the question?
And there you have it.
Kaylee's ability to fit in among other normal American teens is proof positive of the center's amazing results.
Think of the alternative. Kaylee could have gone on practicing independent thought.
Or worse, even used her speaking to evangelize.
Think of all the lives that could have been redirected or changed if Kaylee had been allowed to continue running rampant with her words.
Luckily, Psycho got to her just in time.
But whatever you do,
If you get nothing else out of this,
do us all a favor.
no matter what, do not allow your children to fall prey to the radical group known as the Sadistically Tyrannical Orators Association.